How's it going, everyone? So in this video, I am going to talk about how to get rid of fear of the dark in only 3 minutes. So before I get started, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please follow me on Instagram, Dylanberg999. So fear of the dark, you guys, I actually used to have this really bad. So how can you get rid of it very quickly in only 3 minutes? It all comes down to your thinking process. And that's easy to say. It's very easy to say to yourself, okay, well, there's light on right now. It's the daytime. But when the lights go off, it's dark, it's nighttime, then it's very hard to actually think about it. But that's kind of the thing that you have to do. It's all in your head, literally. So the way that I got rid of this was just saying something like kind of like a mantra just over and over and over again. Basically just saying it's just the dark or something like that. So anything will work, but when you're actually sleeping, when you're at the dark, you have to say that over and over and over and over again. And it actually does work because it tricks your brain into thinking that there's nothing wrong, which there isn't, you guys. There isn't nothing wrong at all. And again, fear is not danger. Danger is very different than fear. So for example, if you're in like a big pit where there's lots of poisonous snakes, for example, that's danger because something bad could happen and it probably will. Sleeping in the dark is not dangerous. There's nothing really that could happen. Well, maybe the odd time something bad might happen, but for most of the time, it's just the fear. Fear and danger are very different. So once you understand that as well, that there's a big difference between fear and danger, you guys are thinking in your head that it's danger, and it really isn't. So that's very important, something to get your mind wrap around. Another thing that you guys can do is sleep with a light on that's very dim. So for example, there are night lights that you can get that you can dim them. So what I recommend to do is to have them at the brightest setting, sleep like that for a couple of nights, because again, with the light on, you're still in the dark, but there's just a little light on. And then over time, you're just gonna just dim that light more and more every single night. Eventually the light's going to be very dim, almost to the point that it's completely dark. But what's going to happen is you're still going to feel safe because there's still that little bit of light. And eventually what you're going to do is you're just going to turn the light off completely. And it's kind of like cutting weight or losing weight. You don't start off with a huge calorie deficit. You start off with a very small calorie deficit. And then over time, that deficit just keeps getting a little bit lower because as you lose weight, your body doesn't need as many calories. So it's the exact same thing for fear of the dark. So end the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.